And here we are at our last step before we get to painting. We're gonna have our plastic up on the wall. Derek's gonna put it under the tape here, and I'm just gonna hold the box and stretch it out as he goes along. Make sure he has enough plastic to keep him going.
Yeah, I'm just taking the plastic and pushing it, kind of like sticking it to the bottom of the tape. Now it doesn't matter if you press the bottom down because it's already plastic. The only reason we're leaving that open there on the bottom is just to kind of get the...
You wanna hold it over there, Derek?
Yeah, take the sugar. I'll edit that up. Alright. Here we go. Just getting all the plastic set in there. This is a little trickier the first time you do it, so just take your time with it. Make sure there's not any big gaps. And make sure you're not pulling the plastic too tight because if you pull it too tight, it can be a little tricky when you're walking around. So just stick it along the tape, just the same length as the tape would be. Don't leave any holes, any gaps. Get it all pulled up under the tape. What you're doing here is you're protecting everything else in your house. So we're protecting our walls, our light fixtures. And this plastic you can get at Home Depot, like I said before, or you can get some at Sherwin-Williams. With our discount code that we're giving you, can get it a little cheaper than you would at Home Depot. So it doesn't really matter where you buy it; just matters that you have it. All this plastic is pretty similar, whether it's from Home Depot or Lowe's or Sherwin-Williams or wherever. I do like the stuff from Home Depot a lot. This seems a little thicker. It's not quite as sticky. And this will be the same process if you are not painting your walls. You'll just have the tape up against, tied up against the ceiling instead. And you can see Chris over there. He's pulling it around for me, making this a lot easier. If you're by yourself, this would be a big hassle. You're gonna have to be fighting with the plastic, unrolling it as you go, and it doesn't work very good. So if you have two people, like Chris mentioned earlier, it is a lot easier. So I'm getting to the end point. I grab my scissors. I'm gonna put it in my back pocket for now. Get that over the shower head first. Here we are where they overlap. Now I'm gonna cut it. I usually like to give myself a little bit extra, like Chris already knows. And then I grab a little tape just to string up the excess there. So I like to grab it, pull it a little bit tight, throw a piece there, maybe a piece in the middle, maybe a little bit more over here. Just to get that out of the way. Make sure that it's completely overlapped and there's no...
Yeah, and you can take tape and you can button this up if you're worried about it and go back and pull down all your plastic that hasn't quite went down all the way in the end too. So,
Yep. This area didn't get covered on the floors, but the walls, they're so long because they're the 12 foot that they cover all that space, which is really nice. And there you go. If you are concerned about any areas like this, you can always throw a little piece of tape down here at the bottom. I would get it opened up all the way like that. And just throw like a piece here. And if I can find the end of it here, a piece there. And I think we're ready to start painting. What do you think, Chris?
I think we're good to go.